Yeah, you may make mistakes. That's different than I'm a loser. Or making yourself and other people wrong about stuff. Or holding on to grudges. Unforgiving, accusatory. These are all elements of talking. There's no power in it. Complaints, no power. Unless it's committed complaint, like you actually have a commitment and you're going to the person to get it resolved, right? Well, I feel you. But the whole point is, let's use this laboratory to break through. Let's don't use this space to stay the way we are, including myself. Let's walk out of here this weekend having transformed something because you took a risk. You have to take risk to win. And I actually think the best place to see it is in sports. Or any kind of performance. The reason why people fall in love with artists and athletes is because they're at risk. They're being judged. I mean, the minute you walk in a room, you're being judged. Everybody knows that. You're being judged. People are looking at you. They're forming opinions about you. We can't help it. We as humans have a lot of opinions about things. And we forget they're just opinions. However, in this platform, what we want to do is use language appropriately. Like when you say something, something happens that you want to have happen. So you want to use this weekend to level up on your use of language and therefore level up on your results. So how many of you are actually here to produce results in your life? And just notice very few people are saying that at the microphone. Now I'm going to say something about this one. You need to be loud about what you want. You need to say it. Because the moment you speak it, everybody in this room has heard it. And then the more you speak it and the more people hear it, you will get it. Closed fists don't get fed. So you gotta open up and share. Now you have an agreement, everybody signed the agreement, what's said in here stays in here, and I've never had, in all the years I've been leading, I've never had issues with somebody doing something that violated the confidentiality of anything. If you want to share about what happens in this room, just don't use people's names. Share about what you got. But the more you share, the more exciting and joyous your life gets. Because you will find that you got everything you need. You have everything you need, you just don't know it. Sharing is your access, and sharing is a particular form of communication. And it has intimacy in it because you're willing to risk something. You're willing to be known for something. And I have to say, the other thing that I'm noticing is you're not specific in what you want. Which means you're going to get whatever life thinks you're saying. Like I wouldn't say I want a man. Look what shows up. I would definitely have a few things else I would be saying about that man. Right? And then you want to raise your awareness by speaking, because mostly the negative stuff you're saying to yourself, you're not aware of it until you speak. The damage is happening in the unsaid. What you see, you've already dealt with. I mean, you know about it. It can't do you any harm. It's the part you're not saying that's the issue. So when you're communicating, you're communicating from a space of inclusion, because if I can transform myself, that means I can transform anything. I mean anything. Anything. That's why when people start talking about racism, well, you got to deal with your own first. That's the first place you start, is yourself. Who doesn't make it with you? You know? And what bias do you have? Then you can go do DEI if you want to. But you deal with yourself first. So that's what this is about. This is about, can I be a leader in my own life? Now, when it comes down to statements, you have to be very specific about what you have at stake. So I'd like to, people raise your hands and just tell me what you have at stake so we can see if this is specific enough so that life can give you what you want instead of just giving you what it sounds like you want.